The magic of the Cup is alive and well tonight as we have an FQPL 1 against an FQPL 3 side battle coming your way on FQTV. A very good evening, everyone. It's round 6 of the Kappa Queensland Cup coming to you from the Moreton Bay Sports Complex as Caboolture hosts AC Carina. James Coughlin here to bring you all the action as both sides daring to dream of an unlikely run not only to the quarterfinals of this competition, but winning 2 more games and booking an unlikely spot in the national stage of the Hung Australia Cup. Both are eyeing off promotion in their respective leagues, but the allure of taking on the big boys in Australian football does give both clubs plenty of added motivation heading into tonight. Well, it's going to be on and off rain all night. Looking at the radar, nothing too heavy though, like what forced the postponement of this match from last week. Let's run through the lineups as we prepare for kickoff. And we'll start with the home side, Caboolture. The goalkeeper, Bon Scott. Number 4, Ethan Doherty. 5, Nathan Beagley. 7, Orlando Lopez. 10, Michael Holden. 11, George Godinho. 12, Thomas Mitchell. 15, Leo Robinson. 16, Chase Bozio. 18, Geordie Meacock. And 20, Cameron Nan. They're coached by Leighton Speechley Price. And then over for Carina. Their goalkeeper and captain is Matt Lugo. Number 5, Chris Cox. Number 7, Reese Bregan. 8, Riley Swindles. 12, Ethan Ladd. 13, Dylan Brockhurst. 16, Scott Henderson. 20, Liam West. 31, Bevan Foxall. 35, Liam Fisher. And 44 is Justin McMullen. Carina in white jersey, green shorts tonight. Caboolture in their preferred all-black home strip. And we are ready for kickoff. Our referee for tonight's game is Nick Mackay. He'll be assisted by the very experienced Jess Jensen and Jamie Ewan. And here we go. Queensland Cup round 6 underway, and it is Caboolture looking very long early, and a touch for Matt Lugo. Who should be no stranger to many of you watching tonight, with a decorated career across NPL and FQPL, which is extending to the FQPL 3 Metro competition with Carina. For a while, one of the best shot stoppers in Queensland. Lugo, capable of some spectacular saves on his day. Tracking back to keep an eye on that is Ladd, but Lugo comes out and also cleans out the Caboolture players. Mitchell perhaps he got cleaned out, but back on his feet and whipping the ball into the box. Over the top, and something early to for Dylan Brockhurst. The Ladd coming over, thinking about the long throw, but Brockhurst instead provides a short option. Attempted cross goes nowhere, and Brockhurst had straight offside, so that is where that attacking move will come to an end. And no flag from the assistant on the near side, as Caboolture will press again. Robinson getting the ball back. As he shifts it back centrally. Doherty. Side right now from Caboolture, cross into the box, quite able to reach Lopez, the potent goal scorer. This is one of 4 matches taking place tonight in the Kappa Queensland Cup. As we move the number of confirmed quarterfinal participants to 6 teams. Penn Power is the only Southeast Queensland tie to go ahead last week when they beat Mogul FC 4-1. And up north, Marlin Coast Rangers 3-1 winners over Clinton FC. Well, this is a different path with the quarterfinal and semi-final draw for the Kappa Queensland Cup already finalised. winner of this match, Scott is blocked, and it will go out for a goal kick, is the decision. And the winner of this match will take on the winner of the Rochdale-Kappa clash, which kicked off half an hour before this one over at AIS Arena in Rochdale, previously known as Underwood Park. So a bit of water on the surface. It's been on and off drizzle all day. Think about his options. Passes it over to Mitchell. It's cut out. Carina on the breakthrough ball, finding Brockhurst, but he had straight offside. It's flagged by Mr. Ewan on the far side. Too much on that one, trying to pick out Nan. For Lugo as Lopez puts in a chase. So the paths, to the round 6 for both of these sides. Caboolture had a wild 6-3 victory over Logan Metro in round 4. And then a 3-2 win away to Coomera in round 5, which saw a heated end to that game, and shoulder from Swindles. Slip is recovered by Butcher. Now it's through for Lopez. He's got an option in the box with Holden, or does he want to take it on himself? Lopez deflected strike and doesn't even reach Lugo in the end. Cheap turnover. Pass straight to Nan. Now Lopez put those futsal skills to good use. Takes a strike and score update from AIS Arena. Rochdale 2-0 up over Kappa already in that one. If I'm reading the draw correctly, the winner of that match will travel to face the winner of this one. And then the victor from that group of 4 teams will take on one of North Star, Gold Coast United or Penn Power in the semi-final. So with the way the draw is shaping up, it'll be a phenomenal opportunity for Penn Power to break the trophy drought. Quite on the same page on that occasion. Over the top from McMullen, looking to Picking up the pacey Bregan with the shot and save forced out of Scott. On the follow-up, another save made by Scott, and he's done it again off the line. Great chances for Caboolture, and Bon Scott coming up big when his team needs him. Oh, the underdogs could have very easily taken the lead there with the pass over the top and then the triple save by Bon Scott. Pressure being applied, and it's clearance in the end from Scott as he hoofs that one away. He's probably been a little bit busier than expected in the first 10 minutes. Carina's going to go on the attack, and this is a side with no shortage of goals in their lineup as they break down that far side. Ball is closely by McMullen. There's luck from range was Bozio. Looking to work the 1-2. Slide that one through, and now it's Carina again on the break. Trying to get in behind to no avail. For the corner. And a hopeful shout for a penalty. Now, Lugo has to come a long way out to get there ahead of Lopez. There's a decision to come from that. Following up on that score update from Rochdale, it was a quick fire double over in Klajic and Mitch Roberts, scoring within a minute of each other. Drive, Holden trying to square it. A quick break for Lopez. There's the opening goal. Orlando Lopez cannot stop scoring no matter what the competition. And that is his 14th of the season. All set up by the work of Holden, and it was an unfortunate deflection off the Carina defender. It is a 1-0 lead for Lopez and Caboolture. Expected Caboolture to take the lead over Carina. The visitors have had their chances already tonight. Lopez, 5th goal of the Kappa Queensland Cup, 14th in all competitions, 2nd in the FQPL Golden Boot, and what an acquisition he has been after a vital contribution for East and their run to the NPL finals last season. Delivery punched away by Lugo. Striking from range. Get away by Foxall. Almost left a little bit short by that pass. Nodded on. Godinho. That's the top of the box. Cut out, but the ball goes Caboolture's way. From the bench for the switch out to that right side. Robinson in space to the near post, and Holden jumps over the ball. I think he was hoping to just find a touch and deflect it goalwards. That early settler. Caboolture may find a way to settle in, or maybe unlocked by Carina, who's run to the tonight's match. Began back on Saturday, February 7th, when they beat Woombai 3-2. Eastbridge, the late winner on that occasion. And then a 9-0 trouncing of Bribie Island on Valentine's Day. Followed by 4-0 at Magic United, a huge win over NPL opposition that night. Regan with the double. And then another late goal for Regan in their 3-2 win over Mudgeeraba. offside. Lunging in was Swindles. Following FQPL comps for a while. No shortage of familiar names in this Carina squad, although not all involved tonight. Caleb Ackland, Dylan Mobbs, all out injured, as is Lyndon Farr, who joined from Olympic last season. Also coached by former Rochdale player Ryan Stenhouse. Quite a few of these players with ties to Rochdale as Brockhurst tries to bring that one under control, but pushed closely by Doherty and concedes the throw in from the far sideline. And offside. It's Brockhurst, who I think might have known that was going to be flagged almost instantly. Owen Ashton has added a third for Rochdale on the stroke of half-time. To paraphrase the match summary I'm getting from AIS Arena, Rovers not messing around in that clash. Rochdale, a side that has gone so close on multiple occasions, last year under Dr. Dan Varma. At the final hurdle, and of course, one of the Rochdale assistants from last year is on the bench for Caboolture tonight, Griff Mansfield. Henderson and switching it over to that far side. Direct to Lopez. And any which way they want, Caboolture, and Henderson under plenty of pressure. Someone's order might be ready at the canteen. Sideline, Doherty under pressure by Foxall. Breakthrough again. Doherty so strong. Using his body so well to see off the attacker. Afraid of scoring a goal himself, Ethan Doherty. 7 on the season. 1 in this competition. 4 matches in place tonight. HL Calabar and Olympic Lions. North Star Gold Coast United. Coming up tomorrow, Sunshine Coast Wanderers, Virginia. That is a 7:30 p.m. kickoff, as is Logan St. George. Logan St. George match is shaping up to be a very, very interesting one, because the winner of that will have to travel up north to take on Marlin Coast for a spot in the Australia Cup. Holden in the fashion space for a shot. Nothing given. Good. Dino up towards Doherty, who's going to march into the box, and he put the pressure on Lugo. Path B with Marlin Coast, Clinton, Logan and St. George. We are guaranteed one FQPL side making the national stage. And while I need fact checking on this, there was the direct entry for the regional teams for many years, up to at least 2022. If Logan and St. George make it through, it'll be the first SEQ representative that didn't play NPL since, let's say, Coomera in 2019. And if I'm wrong, I'm sure someone will pull me up on that before the night is out. Flag has gone up again on Lopez. Afraid to flirt with that line. Fighting for promotion up to FQPL 2 as well after a strong start to their season in that competition. So a game on the weekend against UQFC was postponed due to the weather, along with a handful of others across the competitions. Their last outing, 2-2 draw against North Pine. Against Caboolture. Just a Coutinho. Chance for visitors now to launch this one into the box. West could be the man to deliver. Well, to be fair, it does seem to be shaping up more for the left footer. The left-footed delivery towards the spot, too close to Scott, but it could be there on the follow-up for Foxall. Scott a long way off his line, and the save is made by one of the Caboolture defenders, forming a wall, and now it's Caboolture going the other way. Holden cut back on that left foot, feeds it through now, and back in numbers are Carina, but it might not be enough to stop Lopez. He's got his second of the night. A comfortable finish. Lopez has done it again. Just desperate defending from Carina. Took the ball to the player with the ball at his feet, which was Robinson. Slide out to the left. A comfortable finish for the Snakes. To have a goal update from Callahan Park. North Star 1-0 up over Gold Coast United after 25 minutes. Shank. Lugo, but it's recovered by his teammates, and they'll try and play their way. No support for that touch from Foxall. Inside is Robinson. Henderson, but he recovers to take it away. Too much power on that one. Doherty just afforded so much time to pick his pass. Lopez in space as well, out there for Godinho, and he'll play it to the 6-yard box. It could break for Holden, but he just could not get that ball to sit up for him. In terms of the Kappa Queensland Cup / Australia Cup qualifying, Caboolture, 30 minutes into this match, have already improved on their best ever performances. Back-to-back round 6 appearances in 2023 and 2024. 23 they lost 2-0 at Penn Power. 2024 they lost 4-0 at Gold Coast United. So already they've scored 2 more goals in both of those matches combined. Be for another one for the home side, but Mullen, the necessary intervention. Swindle's forced to try closer to his goal than he would have liked before it goes to Lugo. As soon as Carina clear their lines, it's coming back with a vengeance from Caboolture. storming forward. Again, looking to add another body to an already stacked attack. Good ball into the box, targeting Brockhurst, but it was just a little bit too tall. This pass is pounced on by Brockhurst, but he is knocked off the ball by the duo of Robinson and Meacock. Meacock, Ethan Doherty, one of just two of a number of Brisbane City players who have made their way north to join the Caboolture project. He's added some heavy hitters on and off the pitch most recently. Rob Scanlon, the former general manager from Lions. Someone in the state who knows how to build a successful program at this level. You have to go past what Scanlon did at Lions over the last decade or so. Let's see what he can achieve with the team at Caboolture. The women's side that won the grand final last year after finishing third and chasing promotion to the NPL this season. Another very tight race in the FQPL women's comp. And then on the men's side, well, Caboolture men certainly in the mix for promotion. Sitting in fourth place at the moment. 7 points off Strikers in second place. So trailing one of the big surprises of this season, for myself at least, Ipswich sitting in third. Broadbeach leading the charge in that competition. We are closing in on 10 minutes of the first half. Low-hanging cloud making its way across this field in Moreton Bay Sports Complex. Just joining us from some of the other games around the grounds. It is 2-0 to Caboolture, with Orlando Lopez scoring in the 13th and 27th minute. Approximately, anyway. Brief scare in the opening 5 or so minutes where Bon Scott had to make the spectacular triple save to deny Brockhurst. It's been a relatively comfortable evening for Caboolture so far. Brockhurst is the frustration, or it could have also been an argument that his shirt was being held, perhaps. Fox is continuing to make his case to Mr. Mackay, our referee. Geez, our canteen's busy tonight. Frustrating night so far for the visitors. So trying to find a way through it. Tough night so far, especially for Reece Bregan, his 4th year at the club. Former Rochdale wide man. Scored all 4 cup games. 7 goals. Second in the Queensland Cup Golden Boot. He is 1 behind Daniel Hupia from the now eliminated Moggle, so he wants to take over top spot. At least give the chasing pack something to look up to in the final few rounds. Fog is now setting in. Regan has to add to his tally. No change to the score at O'Callaghan Park as it's remained 1-0 up over Gold Coast United. No change for the score here as Caboolture get another corner. Into the 18-yard box. Caboolture tall timber, but that's just left Lopez clear at the top of the box. Now he'll clip it towards the back post. Get it away. And for a handball, but not given. Lopez trying to find a way around West, and he got through him eventually. Lopez fancies another shot and just bends it over the bar. The first half hat-trick will go a long way to helping Lopez's case out. He's actually now just 1 behind Bregan and 2 behind Hupia in the Golden Boot standings. 6 in this competition to go with his first half brace tonight. Just into the box, and now it could be wide open. Oh, as Luca was a long way off his line, but West was able to knot it behind. To the replay. Beg your pardon. That was Henderson tracking back to head that one away. A lot of bodies in the 6-yard box. Less than ideal delivery. He's given Carina just a bit of relief. have a goal at Goodwin Park. Lions have taken the lead just before the hour mark in that match. Rahmat Akbari looks like he got the final touch right on the line after Sean Carlos nodded a header on from the near post. A corner from the right side. A well-worked set-piece move for Lions. Trying to bring that one down, but against Bozio. Smallback tries to play it through for Holden. Cover is Liam Fisher. Through the legs of Beagley, but have viable options in front of him, so he'll just have to hopefully play it forward. And that will be the final action of the first half here at Moreton Bay Central Sports Complex. It is Caboolture 2, Carina 0. We're going to step away for the halftime break and be back with the second 45 minutes after this.
Excellence. Is it measured in likes, bottom lines, or the impact we make around us? The things we build, the students we inspire, the care we give.
Baby girl.
At CQ University, we recognise all kinds of excellence. We combine contemporary courses with more choices and real support to empower you to create the success that means more to you. Be with CQU.
Felton Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters, all powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
Future game is changing, and so it's really important for us to understand that we're not developing players for the here and now, it's for the future.
It's extremely important to have an identity as a state. There's some key characteristics that we identified as being really important to Queensland players. The first one is creative, which refers to a player's technical ability, their base level technique and their X factor qualities. Second is courageous, how players influence the game, their levels of effort, their absolute desire displayed on the pitch. And then there's competitive, so their winning mentality, and that's got nothing to do with winning games. And that's a never say die effort, which is a hallmark of Queensland players in the past. It's something we want to continue to preserve.
That's what frames everything we look for in a Queensland player. It's really important for every fan of every club, for every member, for every player to understand what it means to be a Queenslander, lean into the nature of the Queensland spirit. I think this is the most exciting time for youth development in a long time in Australia. We've seen so many young Queenslanders move on to bigger and better things. We've seen so much national team representation, and we've seen a massive shift in terms of the focus on youth development in a professional sort of setting within the A-Leagues. So if you're a young Queenslander, it's our job at Football Queensland to ensure that we're giving every opportunity to players to reach that stage and support talent wherever it may be to reach the higher echelons of the game.
I think football was always my thing, yeah. I just loved it. I love being a part of the team and I love winning. I played for Warriors in Townsville and it was really good and I learnt a lot and I felt like I was just having fun. I was really nervous at first because I'd played against these girls all growing up. Like I'd always been in the Townsville team, they'd been in the Metro teams, and I was really nervous because I didn't know whether I was good enough or whether I was just like overreaching. With the right support and the right coaching and the right programs to be identified, like carnivals, you can definitely get spotted and you can do it. From there, it's just how much you want it, really. The Queensland State Team program has helped me believe in myself because a lot of the time when I don't believe in myself, I don't perform as well, and that's probably what's let me down. Off the field, I'd say just like becoming a better person and more mature and friendly and outgoing, and I feel like helps me bring me out of my shell, I guess, yeah. I feel really, really grateful and really honoured that I've been selected and that I've been seen and identified to be good enough to play, just to have the opportunity to play in front of national team coaches, and I just feel like super confident, super eager. It's really good to see my kind of progression from not making it at all to making it. The Queensland State Team program can really help push you into the A-League teams, the Premier League teams, the Matildas representing your country, and that's something that I aspire to do. I think just the level of coaching and the intensity and playing in a better team definitely makes you a better player, and you kind of understand what you have to do to get to that level, and it's, yeah, really good.
How do I feel this time? What's it off?
Welcome back, everybody. It is time for the second half here at Moreton Bay Sports Complex. You're watching round 6 of the Kappa Queensland Cup. James Coughlin bringing you all the action on FQ TV. And it is Caboolture in all black, up 2-0 over FQPL 3 side AC Carina. Lopez scoring the 2 goals in the first half. Beagley is barreled over by Brockhurst. Brockhurst, 9 goals in the FQPL 3 competition, equal 4th in the Golden Boot. Foul committed there by Riley Swindles. Caboolture made the most of their chances in the first half. Not too many saves for Matt Lugo, or, well, not too many saves for Matt Lugo. Bond Scott had to pull off a spectacular triple save inside the opening 10 minutes. This is one of 4 games taking place tonight. Around the grounds we have Lions 1-0 up over Olympic, courtesy of Rahmat Akbari. End of a set-piece routine. Rochdale 5-0 up over Kappa. 2 goals since we last checked in on the happenings at AIS Arena. A Harry Talbot penalty and an open play goal from DeAndre Vollenhoven. And at McCallaghan Park, North Star 1-0 over Gold Coast United. Rochdale will be booking their spot in the final stage of Australia Cup qualifying. That pass for Reece Bregan is away from its intended target. Looks like it is stopped at Olympic with 2 players down receiving treatment. I see Tony Jarrod down on the ground. Still checking who that is for Olympic. Larkin it appears to be. 10 minutes of normal time remaining, plus stoppages as that ball is crossed to the 18-yard box. By Carina. Bregan trying to get past Meacock, and you can see the praise for Geordie Meacock's closing down. Bregan just couldn't hit the accelerator. Man of the moment so far, Lopez. Speechley Price in his first season in charge of Caboolture, after making the move from Broadbeach. Interestingly enough, actually knocked Caboolture out of the 2025 Kappa Queensland Cup in round 4. It's a 4-2 match. Round 4 last year. Swindles. His jersey getting tugged there. We'll get the free kick. Played quickly by McMullen. Press from Caboolture forces a turnover, and turning around with Chris Cox. Lopez looking for the blind cutback. Henderson felled from behind Bozio. Eagley, the closest player to that pass. Back underway at Goodwin Park. We'll keep you updated with the scores from around the grounds as they play out. But the first two matches tonight wrapping up. Okay, well, I think we can safely say Rochdale will win that match. Oh, the shot from range from Swindles. Going to force anything out of Scott as we'll go to the replay. There's other sorts of chances that, for the most part, Carina have been restricted to. Swindles. And now all the way back to Lugo. Pressure from Meacock forces the wayward pass. Now another attacking opportunity for Caboolture. Looked relatively comfortable. That was setting in late in the first half. Looks like it's cleared for the second half. Trying to get in behind to Rockhurst. It's a tight angle and made even tighter by the lunge from Doherty. Heart of that Caboolture defence. Way to go in this match, but you do wonder if we're going to have to start to take some risks. As that pullback from Henderson is going to result in the game's first booking. And he was truly beaten for pace there as Robertson got position on him. That was a relatively smart decision from the Carina fullback. Straight past his marker, again looking for that cutback, but no one in the Caboolture shirt is there. the 1-2 with Lopez going for the corner flag. He'll take on Henderson, stick that cross up, and it's just over the head of Holden. Bring it all the way back to try and help out his defence. See that cross from Lopez again. Holden rose highest. There from one of the Carina players. Changes plenty coming now for Carina as they'll look to freshen things up. Swindles. Fisher. And someone else. Coming off. Coming on, I can see number 2, Alex Murphy. Crethery. Confirm that third substitute momentarily. The third substitute on, number 66, Ash Peck, club's players player in 2025. Change, I think, was Justin McMullen coming off. Now the changes for Carina, just recapping again, Swindles, Fisher and McMullen off, Murphy, Crethery and Peck on. And Andre Vollenhoven has another goal in the night, 6-0 to Rochdale. Just hit full time in that match. Rochdale through to round 7 of the Kappa Queensland Cup once again. And we'll take on the winner of this match, which at this point is Caboolture, and Lopez trying to add to that. Lugo to take the goal kick. Busy on that left flank. Trying to work it inside as Peck goes lunging in, trying to win that one back. There's a corner now for Carina. Can they find a way back into this match with half an hour to go? Just a loose pass back from Nan. And these are the moments for Caboolture to try and capitalise, and goes to delivery, and it's run to the line, punched away by Scott. Fairly certain every imaginable AC/DC joke has been made about. Safe hands for Bon Scott. From Goodwin Park, still 1-0 Lions, but in fact, it is full time at Goodwin Park, so Lions are also through. I don't know. Half of our Queensland Cup quarterfinalists. Lad to make the overlapping run. Peck the ball back by a pair of Caboolture players, deflected off Beagley. He hooks it up the line. Lunge. Peck trying to keep it in, although he had come back from an offside position. Dominic Bari has sent Lions through to the 7th round of this competition. He somehow kept that one in. That effort was all for naught because Holden had strayed offside. Also have an update from FQPL women's action tonight. Logan Lightning 4-1 up over Palm Beach. That match is running pretty much concurrently with this one. From a jeopardy standpoint, North Star Gold Coast United game. So that'll be where the intrigue is late, although Carina can certainly change that with a goal. They've a little bit better since the substitutes have come on in. Just hasn't quite happened for them tonight, as we have some more changes to come. For Caboolture, it is Robinson and Nan coming off. Let's have a change for Carina. Actually, looks like it might only be Cameron Nan being replaced by Keys. Just the one change for the home side. And that Carina change momentarily. So Robinson's actually just switched over to that left wing rather than being replaced. Chested down by Foxall. See the rain starting to come down again. Murphy out wide for Ladd. He is collected after making that pass. Lopez trying to go through the legs of Murphy. Carina getting it back. And that frustrated shout from West sums up where they are at the moment. Knocking on the door, but no luck there. D. Quirk has made it 4-2 in the FQPL Women's. Adding to it many goals. The Queensland competitions. Frustration for Carina as the offside flag has gone up. Lugo just outside his box, had to use his head. I know that all coaches are happy with their goalkeeper doing. Well, no position, probably better than using his hands. As the other player substituted for Carina as well. He'll come off after 66 minutes, and he was replaced by number 41, Robert Gerard. This one ends will be a stellar cup run for Carina, making it this far. The last ranked remaining side in the Metro competition. So these Queensland leagues, that is. Just over 20 minutes of normal time remaining. Still looking relatively comfortable, although they're definitely enjoying more possession this half than they had in the first. They do have numbers now as Holden to get a goal. Boggio takes the first time strike, keeps up the chase. by the Abruzzo Club, where Carina are based at Thurston Road. Far from the Mininipi Park Run. So happens, and as you would expect, the Abruzzo Club name, Italian heritage. And to climb up the pyramid. They've got the squad certainly capable of doing it. And Foxall has stayed on side, but lost out in that battle with Mitchell. Very much approaching go for broke time for the visitors. A shot from range, that is a special strike. 3-0 to Caboolture, and what a way to surely ice this game off. And it just fell for Robinson. Nothing Lugo could do about that one. 3-0 on the night, and Caboolture on their way to their best ever performance in the Kappa Queensland Cup. We now have player down on halfway. I'd love to tell you who that is. My eyes are not that good though. Might actually be Geordie Meacock getting treatment on that left leg. Hopefully it's just a cramp for his sake. And one last change as well for Carina in that stoppage. Will be Mateo Ishiwaki coming on, number 18. Looks like we will have more subs. Meacock makes his way off, as does Beagley. Benches now getting emptied. Is one of the changes for Leighton Speechley Price. Osman Fofana is also on in jersey number 14. Flag has gone up against Foxall. This match looks like it is heading to a largely inevitable conclusion. A bag of tricks, wouldn't he love a Queensland Cup hat-trick, and yeah, off the ball is Lopez. Gets a talking to from the referee. We'll go to the replay and see what it shows us. Is Murphy was overly pleased with getting beaten like that. Battling, but giving away the free kick. Quick warming up on the bench. To the top of the box, shot from range. And a good save by Scott, getting down low. Plays that one forward. So no hat-trick for Lopez, but a strong effort nonetheless. Pull through, and a acrobatic dive there will be punished with a yellow card for Rockhurst. And yeah, that speaks for itself. Still 1-0 between North Star and Gold Coast, so the strong showing from the FQPL clubs continues here in this 2026 edition of the Kappa Queensland Cup. To link up Holden. He's not stopping running as he'll look to bend it to the back post, and it was on a platter for Ewans. And on the follow-up, Robinson tries to finish that. What a ball in from Holden. He's been unafraid to do the dirty work. That one was beautifully played out of the reach of the defenders. Up and under. He's getting heavier and heavier. Robinson to turn provider in for Holden. That was well read and bravely taken by Lugo. Beaten 3 times tonight, but especially that third one. A spectacular strike to get by him. through Godinho, but it's still being applied. Out of Keys for a throw-in. Gerard. For possession there, one of the substitutes. Both benches have now been emptied. Cash Rickard still will be the unused sub, making his club debut on the weekend. Heavy closing there. Rodinho's down. Stoppage now as Godinho is receiving some treatment, and while we're in the break, you know, 85-30 on the clock at O'Callaghan Park. All-Star on the verge of their biggest result, very least of the season and in recent memory. Still 1-0. They have a free kick on the far side of the pitch, about 25 metres from the corner flag. As it's in now, 2-0 to North Star. Carlos Saliadare is claiming a foul, but it is not given. Gold Coast United apoplectic, North Star jubilant. It is 2-0 to the FQPL side, North Star. And they are leading Gold Coast United. And the cup set is on at O'Callaghan Park. Fernando Perez Rodriguez, the goal scorer for what will surely be the insurance, and Carina hoping for the handball, not given. Doesn't look like anything on my screen here. Potentially not able to get back into this match. So it looks like Caboolture will be finishing with 10. Well, not like how they finished with 10 in the round 5 win. James Mitchell, red card, second half stoppage time. Still to put in the hard yards with 5 minutes of normal time remaining. Godinho now he's back in action. Oh, had strayed offside. The miscommunication has forced Lugo to get on his bike. It is a Carina throw, and I think there was actually a couple of nervy moments. Let's make the overlapping run. Can this be a cherry on top for Caboolture? Curling effort just wide. On the performances tonight, it does feel like Holden deserves a goal. Just hasn't broken his way so far. So the Kappa Queensland Cup quarterfinal draw as it stands. We'll see Lions travelling to the winner of tomorrow's clash between Sunshine Coast Wanderers and Virginia. Marlin Coast will be hosting the winner of Logan and St George. That one is also tomorrow night. Caboolture will be hosting Rochdale, barring a unforeseen miracle comeback from Carina here. And North Star will be hoping that they can hold on against Gold Coast United, because they'll have another NPL side coming to O'Callaghan Park. I think given the option of travelling to O'Callaghan Park or Complex Family Sports Park, Power will be very happy to make the much shorter trip to face North Star. For Caboolture. Firing it across the face, but you see the water coming up off the surface, which still looks quite impressive here with that watery glow on it. Match now inches closer to conclusion. Doherty coming forward, keeping that one in just. Pressure applied by Ladd to force a wayward pass. Back. Peck and side Gerard. Scoreline does perhaps reflect the gap between FQPL 3 Metro and FQPL 1, but Carina very much in contention for promotion. Acquitted themselves very well on this cup run. They'll be back in action on Saturday against Logan Roos at Carina. And the following weekend, they are heading all the way out to Springfield United. Well, Caboolture have a run of home games coming up. On the weekend, they'll take on a Capalaba side that was beaten 6-0 tonight by Rochdale. And a big game even this far out from the end of the season in the battle for promotion. Moving to stoppage time tonight. Saturday, 6th of June, they are hosting Ipswich FC. And then round 15, an even bigger game in battle for promotion. They're hosting Brisbane Strikers, and there is a goal that Holden so richly deserves. 4-0, icing on the cake. Caboolture will march on. Teed him up, left-footed strike. Not a whole lot that could be done about that one. And as they celebrate this win, turn their attention back to the league action. Next 2 weeks, as mentioned, at home against Capalaba and Ipswich. The dates are correct. Following weekend of June 13-14 will be that critical tie against Rochdale for a spot in the Hahn Australia Cup, age of 32. Well, that one goes. Not a lot of time to celebrate or commiserate because Friday, June 19th, they're taking on Brisbane Strikers. Look forward to past the challenge for the cutback, blocked away with Robinson. We'll put in the final effort of this comfortable 4-0 victory for Caboolture. Orlando Lopez with the first half brace, second half goals to Leo Robinson, and Michael Holden secured that one. And it will be Caboolture taking on Rochdale in round 7 of the Kappa Queensland Cup. In a spot on the national stage. On the line, I'm James Coughlin. Thank you very much for your company on FQTV tonight. Final score for the final time, Carina 0, Caboolture 4. Stay tuned tomorrow for more action from the Kappa Queensland Cup. For now, good night.